Hi, it's me. And today we're going to talk about one of my favorite insects, and that is the yellow jacket wasp. Yellow jacket wasps are medium-sized to large wasps that are usually black or dark blue with bright yellow or orange markings. They get their name from these black and yellow color combinations, but not all of them are black. Some can be entirely orange or even blue. Yellow jackets are stout and robust. They have a narrow waist, which is characteristic of all wasps. Their legs are long and slender, and their antennae are long and thread-like. They range in length from around 3/8 of an inch to around 5/8 of an inch. So they're fairly large insects. Here's a picture of a yellow jacket wasp, and as you can see here, it has a black body with bright yellow markings. The yellow jacket wasp belongs to the family Wasps, and that's a family of insects that includes other wasps like paper wasps and hornets. There are over 4,000 species of yellow jacket wasps worldwide. We have around 2,000 here in North America, and I am going to talk about some of the common ones that we see here in North America in this video. Yellow jacket wasps build their nests in hidden places like under eaves or in attics, in sheds, in hollow trees, underground, anywhere where they can hide and be concealed because they are very defensive of their nest. Yellow jacket wasps, unlike honeybees, do not live in a hive. They may nest close together, but they don't form a hive. Their nests are made of a papery material that they make out of chewed-up wood fiber. This is also how paper wasps make their nests. The female yellow jacket wasp lays eggs in the nest, and the eggs hatch into male and female workers. Only the females will sting. Males will not sting. They mate with each other so that the females are pregnant before they even leave the nest. Once they leave the nest, the males will dig out a hole and enlarge the opening, and then the males will die. The females will go out and find more food, and they will continue to enlarge the nest and add more cells to it. The females will also guard the nest and the eggs and the larvae that are in there. The eggs hatch in about 2 weeks, and the young wasps take over the duties of gathering food and guarding the nest from the female. The females will focus on egg production at that point. Yellow jacket wasp larvae are legless and white. They look kind of like grubs. They refed a liquid diet by the worker wasps, and they are tended to by the other workers. They are ready to pupate after about 3 weeks. The young wasps will chew a hole out of the nest for themselves, and then they will pupate outside the nest. The pupal stage lasts about 2 weeks. Adult wasps emerge from the pupae and mate with each other so that the colony can continue. Yellow jacket wasps can have multiple generations in a year. Yellow jacket wasps are active from early spring through the fall. They prefer sunny locations for their nest, and they like to be close to human habitation. This is because humans provide them with lots of food in the form of sweet drinks, fruit, etc. Wasps are attracted to sweets just like bees. In fact, a lot of times people mistake yellow jacket wasps for bees because they re-large and they re-fuzzy and they have bright colors. But there are some key differences between bees and wasps. One difference is that bees will only sting once. They will only use their stinger once and then they will die. Wasps can sting multiple times, and they can do it defensively and they can do it aggressively. So if you see a wasp approaching you and it looks like a bee, it could be a wasp. Another difference is that bees are usually much better flyers. They're quicker and more maneuverable in the air than wasps are. Bees also usually have pollen baskets on their hind legs where they store pollen that they collect. Wasps do not do that. If you see a wasp with bright colors and it lands on your hand and doesn't seem to want to leave, it's probably a wasp. If it does not try to collect pollen from something nearby, it's probably not a bee. Now, I am not saying that every insect that looks like a bee is actually a bee, and every insect that looks like a wasp is actually a wasp. There are always exceptions. Nature is amazing. But these are some things to keep in mind if you come across a strange insect that looks like a bee or a wasp. Yellow jacket wasps are aggressive, especially if their nest is disturbed. They can attack anything that invades their space, including humans, and their sting is very painful and dangerous. They can sting you without provocation sometimes. If you do get stung by a yellow jacket wasp, you should remove the stinger immediately with tweezers if possible, because that will help prevent infection. Then clean the area with cold, soapy water and put on a topical antibiotic. If you are stung by a wasp somewhere that you can't easily reach, like on your back, you might need to ask someone else to remove the stinger. You should seek medical attention if you start to have difficulty breathing or if your skin starts to swell around the sting site, because you could be having an allergic reaction. Yellow jacket wasps prey on other insects, including other wasps. They will also feed on nectar and plant pollen, and they will feed on fruit juices, and they will feed on sweet drinks left by humans. They will also scavenge dead animals and other insects. Yellow jacket wasps will also feed on honeybees and other bees. They will attack the bees and drink their honey. Beekeepers hate yellow jacket wasps because of this. Yellow jacket wasps do not produce any products that are used by humans like honeybees do. They are considered beneficial insects because they eat other insects, but they aren't really fuzzy, so I don't like them as much as I like bees. Yellow jackets can be very aggressive, but I still think it's important to protect them because they are part of our ecosystem. Some people say that yellow jacket wasps are evil insects. I disagree. I don't think that any insect is evil. Some of them are more annoying than others, and some of them are more dangerous than others. But none of them are evil. There are different kinds of yellow jacket wasps, and I want to talk about some of the more common ones here in North America. One is called the eastern yellow jacket wasp. The eastern yellow jacket wasp is a large wasp. It is black with bright yellow markings. Its thorax has 4 yellow stripes on it. It can grow to around 5/8 of an inch in length. As I said earlier, these wasps build their nests in hidden places like under eaves or in attics, in sheds, in hollow trees, underground, anywhere where they can hide and be concealed, because they are very defensive of their nest. Eastern yellow jacket wasps are very aggressive, and they will attack anything that gets too close to their nest. Their sting is very painful and dangerous. If you're allergic to wasp stings, it could kill you. Another type of yellow jacket wasp is the western yellow jacket wasp. This wasp ranges from Alaska all the way down to Mexico. It is black with bright yellow markings, and it can grow to around 5/8 of an inch. So it's a pretty big wasp. Like the other yellow jacket wasps, it builds its nest in hidden places like under eaves or in attics and sheds, in hollow trees underground, anywhere where it can hide and be concealed, because it is very defensive of its nest. Western yellow jacket wasps are very aggressive, and they will attack anything that gets too close to their nest. Their sting is very painful and dangerous. If you're allergic to wasp stings, it could kill you. The next one I'm going to talk about is the red-belted yellow jacket. This is one of the smaller yellow jacket wasps. It grows to around 3/8 of an inch. It has a black body with bright yellow markings. Its abdomen has a red band on it, which is where it gets the name red-belted yellow jacket. This wasp builds its nest in hidden places like under eaves or in attics, in sheds, in hollow trees, underground, anywhere where it can hide and be concealed because it is very defensive of its nest. Red-belted yellow jackets are very aggressive, and they will attack anything that gets too close to their nest. Their sting is very painful and dangerous. If you're allergic to wasp stings, it could kill you. And finally, we have the great black yellow jacket. This is another large yellow jacket wasp. It grows to around 5/8 of an inch. It is black with bright yellow markings. It has a thick, robust body with a narrow waist. This wasp builds its nest in hidden places like under eaves or in attics, in sheds, in hollow trees, underground, anywhere where it can hide and be concealed because it is very defensive of its nest. Great black yellow jacket wasps are very aggressive, and they will attack anything that gets too close to their nest. Their sting is very painful and dangerous. If you're allergic to wasp stings, it could kill you. These are just a few of the many different types of yellow jacket wasps that we have here in North America. There are hundreds of different types, and they all look similar. They all have black bodies with bright yellow markings, and they are all very aggressive, and their sting is very painful and dangerous. I hope you enjoyed learning about yellow jacket wasps. If you did, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!